Thank you. Yeah. See, what happens in Alzheimer's is what happens in Alzheimer's happens in stroke as well. What happens in stroke is there will be nerves in your brain, right? Those will break, flooding the brain with blood. But if you take an injection within 6 hours of the stroke, it can be reversed. The effect can be reversed very quickly. If it happens to be more than 6 hours, then actually brain doesn't shrink, but their memory will be gradually affected. One of them, actually, the stroke is increasing, especially in India. Even young people are getting stroke, like the people in their 40s, because of tension, because of lot of things. Alzheimer's is not very prevalent in India. In the US, it is more predominant. Alzheimer's. Your brain itself, it is a physical condition. It's not a psychological condition. It's not like split personality. Split personality is psychological. Schizophrenia is actually both. It is a psychophysio condition. It's both psychological and physiological condition. Both. Split personality is largely this itself. It's a psychological condition. It's not a. It's not. Your brain doesn't get affected. It's a mind, psychology. Schizophrenia, I think mostly psychiatrists will handle schizophrenic patients. Alzheimer's is they will treat like a body condition, not psychologist, psychiatry, no. Normal hospitals you will be treated in. Even if you have stroke, it's not a psychological condition. Currently, we don't have medicine for Alzheimer's. Currently, we don't. We are doing research on it. Actually, because see, do you know which is the most complex thing in the universe? Yeah, it's sitting right between your ears. It's the most complicated thing. Actually, there's a research going on. I think it's called blue brain or something. They want to map the whole brain. They want to map the whole 100 billion neurons. Right now, we are, I think, we are cutting the rats' brains and scanning them. You know how thick it is? Millions of a centimeter thick slices. We're taking them, we're photographing them and mapping them in 3D. We want to do that for humans. I think it is way too complex because rats have around some 20 billion neurons. Humans are like 100 billion neurons. And human is vastly complicated than other things. So Alzheimer's, I am not very sure about what causes that condition. Maybe obesity or too many pills. I am not sure why it happens, but I know what effects it has. Did only little research about it. But they are doing some research on these things. We don't fully, I think, we don't have complete answer as to why exactly it happens. Because I don't think it has a certain fixed formula or maybe genetics may play a factor, unlike breast cancer. Breast cancer is, if the mother has breast cancer, I think the first daughter will have some 40% of chances, second daughter will have 25% chances, third daughter will have 15% chances. So there's like chances like this. Maybe, I'm not very sure whether Alzheimer's is genetic or not, I'm not very sure. Possible, because it's a physiological condition. One of my cousins, she is doing dentist, but they'll have the same syllabus as MBBS. So I was asking this thing. I had this question. It's like, see, every life form has a character. I'm not talking about personality. Character. Character means a cat will act like a cat, a dog will act like a dog, right? Like a pig will act like a pig. A human also will act like. This is common for all the cats, for all the dogs, for all the humans. But each life form, each individual life form has its own personality. That is dependent on the environment. But character is like ingrained. I asked whether is it physiological or is it psychological, this character, how is it imbibed? And we discussed over this, but we both did not know the answer actually. Is it programmed in the DNA? How to behave? Or a cat should behave? Or, okay, where is psychology? Is psychology also programmed in the DNA? But spiritually, I told you, right? We see everything as body in spiritually. We see as a physical body, we see as mental body, we see as emotional body, we see as bliss body. Everything is it's not exactly layers, it's called sheets. It's called sheet. Not exactly a layer, but different things. Then finally there's consciousness. Finally. Beyond all this.